Okay. Yeah, I think we are in the green room. Officially, we have launched It's the Green Room.
In the green room.
All right. Good. I'm going to keep an eye on this Printo guy in the chat.
Yeah, chat. God damn.
Showing up.
Oh,
And guess what, Printo? You showed up.
You showed up.
You showed up. Thanks.
And Matt as well. What's up, Matt? Don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video.
Oh, yeah.
I already got 3.
Oh, I should probably do that.
I always forget to ask people to like and subscribe because I feel like they hear that enough, right?
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like every time I watch a video, they say like and subscribe. I feel like if I said it, that'd be a little too much. I mean, you should. Hello, Dee Dee.
Hi, Dee Dee.
Was that that antique Cameron Cthulhu picture? That wasn't AI, was it?
No, the photos
Okay.
that don't obviously look fake are things that I've shot.
Okay. Gotcha, because that one looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I have a large collection of vintage cameras and Cthulhu figures. So like when I had the time, I would whip out basically everything I own and shoot it in this light or that light. And I've got whatever, 2 or 3 terabytes of raw photos that I need to like just dump.
Nice. Hey, that's pretty slick. Looked like a Batmobile there.
Right? That was just like a crazy looking black Cadillac driving around downtown Gilbert. Street photography is my
Driving.
favorite thing to do. Going out and just like, you put a 50 mil on, it's not too intrusive. You can take pictures of people like straight, like looking at them. But since it's such a small and unobtrusive lens, no one gives a shit.
Yeah. Hey, Tony. FDO says I'll be back at about 15:20. We had a water leak.
Oh my God.
Gotta clean up. Well, hurry up.
That's the word.
A likely story.
Yeah, he was just stopping by to tell me he wasn't going to stop by.
Right. Just put it in H. Nice.
Oh, man. Yeah, so, everybody relax, unwind. This is the green room. Hope you got a drink. Salmon, are you popping a PBR, or is it that's only for car related?
I don't have a PBR. I just have a cup of water today. I'm back on the wagon, I guess.
No.
Today, anyways.
I mean, I've got so much in my house, I can never get off the wagon.
It's
So what's
true.
up with the meeting of the minds glasses that I saw? Is that did you make those glasses?
Yeah,
Do you
that's
have them
for
made?
our little building we're putting together. That's sort of like our first batch of like promotional
Glasses.
glassware.
Yeah.
Is that the official logo? Because
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty cool art that's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted a nice tobacco sunburst.
Hey, Ryan.
Who did the art for you? Did you hire someone out to do that? Did you do it yourself? It looks really cool. The little honey pot in the brain.
The idea was David's.
Yeah, it's a guy I've used for like I think he even did the FFOP Radio
He did.
Flamingo logo you're seeing. Like, yeah, he does
Yeah.
great work.
He did this logo. He did my old business logo. He did Meeting of the Mayans. His name's Tyler Jackson.
Yeah, I just found him on Twitter. I was like, hey, I need someone to do a logo, and a bunch of people sent me a bunch of stuff, and I found his work to be the best.
It's cool. I like it. It was a great idea. The little brain stirrer or whatever, like the little honey pot stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what you call that thing.
I used to know. Somebody had just said it in one of the Mead groups about what it was called, and I don't remember.
But you don't use them. Like, that's like
Yeah.
for putting stuff on toast. And even then, like, who's using a big wooden thing and like just leaving it in the honey all the time? What's up with that?
Oh, the crumbs? Ugh.
Well, I mean, that's for
Well-
drizzling honey.
Bacteria apparently doesn't form on honey, right? So maybe it's safe to just leave your little honey stick in there.
I'm sure, yeah, it totally is because the water content is so low nothing can live. But like, still, I don't want. There's like Krista was saying, if you leave something in there, someone's gonna get the wise idea to like use it as a butter knife and just like leave a bunch of crumbs in my shit.
Oh, dude.
Honey
Disaster.
dripper. Honey dripper? Was that your nickname
like
in high school,
someone-
Ryan?
Honey dripper, maybe. Like somebody putting a buttery knife into the jelly. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
come on, guys. You always have that friend, like, growing up where, like, their peanut butter was just adulterated with streaks of purple and shit. That drove me absolutely crazy. Like even the worse offender than that is like I had a friend who like whenever they would get like open a fresh gallon of milk, the cap was no longer needed. It always went back in the fridge capless. The active gallon was an open gallon. It was horrifying.
That's not.
Oh, that's awful, dude.
Yeah.
It was my living nightmare. Anyway, that being said, let me get this show on the road.
Maybe.
Why isn't it working?
You're listening to FFOP Radio.
Reach the
Welcome to the show. Unless you were here in the green room, then you saw that too. But my name is Dave. This is FFOP Radio. Krista, my co-host and producer, is right over there off camera.
I am. It's true.
But maybe you are coming here for a different thing. We've got the freshest catch on the net. You heard him in the green room. You know him from his own channel. If I said it, you'd know who it is. But it is, in fact, the man himself. Let me bring him in. There he is, Baked Salmon. Welcome,
What
Mr.
is up,
Salmon.
man?
Glad to have you
good to
back.
be here. Thanks for having me. It's been too long.
Yeah, for real. Like, life hits you hard, man. You don't realize how, like, fast life goes until you, like,
I'm
either
telling
have
you.
a kid or have a show.
Or both.
Yep.
Or both. Both especially.
That's even harder.
My life is at light speed, it feels like. But
My life's gotten to the point where I get a haircut, and that's how I notice time goes fast. Is because the next thing I know, I need a haircut again. That's where I'm at in life.
now that I've started cutting my hair, I realize that is such a pain in the ass. I wish I just left it and just, like, all my vacuums be damned. I don't care. I'll just clog up every motor. I'll just go through the vacuums.
Hey, my hair's still long, so it's not. It
I know,
wouldn't
but
make
there
a
was
huge difference.
3 of us with hair over 8 inches in this house. It like we were going to be killed in the night by a giant hair monster.
Yeah, my hair's probably almost 2.5 feet long by now.
Yeah. So anyway, here we are, guys. Now, why are we here? You may be asking. Well, it's trivia time. It's 90s trivia time.
Fantastic.
Last time Salmon was on, we were head to head in Simpsons trivia. You know, not to brag. Thought I took home the W.
I'm certain. I'm certain. We'll see how we do on 90s. For full disclosure, I was 20 years old in 1990, so I started my adult life throughout the 90s.
Right. So
At the beginning of the 90s and throughout.
that's one of the things I wanted to like either address or like I should have prepared for, because I should have stretched this into the 80s a little bit, because I know there's the age gap between us. But I feel like that, like it's just 90s on brand, and I feel like you're old enough to remember that I'm probably young enough to have forgotten most of it. So maybe it'll be fair.
I
cool, yeah.
tried to.
Probably the biggest thing I have working against me is the 90s was also my most drug-heavy decade. So
Yeah, I was also going to say that. Like, I don't know why, man. Every time we talk about the 90s, you tell me that part of your life, it always throws me to Guar's Phallus in Wonderland, like the initial like opener, where it's like that weird dude on the skateboard, and it's like, oh my god, it's so 90s saturated, and then Sleazy P. Martini comes out of the caddy. Except I see you instead of that kid on the skateboard.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that was me, man. I was still skating in the 90s for sure.
I can see you on
I
a skateboard.
actually only stopped skateboarding in the last, since I moved here, because I busted up my arm in America, and then I busted it up when I moved to Japan.
Jeez.
And I'm so frightened about falling and injuring my stupid elbow again. It's happened twice, and it's like, oh my God, I thought I would skateboard forever, and it terrifies me that I'm going to roll out of, I'm going to hit a pebble, try and stop myself with my arms, and there goes my elbow again.
Well, let me ask you, like, what were you rocking, like, gear wise? Were you just throwing a helmet on and that's it, or were you like full like 90s nerd kitted out?
Oh, when I was skating?
Yeah.
I never wore gear. I did at the skate parks or, on a half pipe. I mean, at the very least, knee pads, because you got to be able to slide out of a fall.
Right.
But when I was street skating, it was no helmet, no elbow pads or anything. However, when I think about it now in Japan, I'll be that guy. I'll probably even wear wrist guards if I ever pick up a skateboard again. Because
right. I'm saying,
why
like,
not?
lean into that
I want to
shit.
feel safe.
Like, well, not only are you gonna feel safe, but like, it's now time to like live that throwback because that's a total 90. Like wrist guards were everywhere in the 90s, and now you can just be like, yeah, I'm retro. Like if you get those big, like the materials
right.
black, but the hard plastic on your elbows is like
Bright
a bright
color.
white.
Yeah.
And then you can just like throw it off as like, yeah, I'm a 90s kid and do a mad ollie in some like square's face.
I like bought a pair of roller skates. I was like, I don't know what made me want to do it.
She didn't put them on once.
I put them on once and I rode them around the house and I was like, I'm going to bust my ass if I go outside and I will break my tailbone and I will not be having
baby
fun.
steps. Don't be scared of hobbies, people.
One day I'll try it. But
I have a pair of Heelys here that I've worn once.
I got Heelys.
And I thought that was going to be my answer to you. I just want I want to be able to roll a little bit. So I bought some Heelys, and if anybody wants to make an offer, they're size 9.
I got size 9.5s that are original to their first release, my man. Like I bought Heelys.
Nice.
you still have them?
Yeah, they've got to be in my big shoe because they were so expensive. They were the most expensive shoes I'd ever bought to date. Like I used my own ass money because like usually, you can con shoes out of your parents because that's something that they always feel like you need new ones of anyway. But like I wanted those fucking Heelys so bad and they were $200.
Damn.
And so I
never got Heelys.
I traded them like they were two newborn twins.
Hello, Steve Diablo.
What's happening, Steve Diablo?
Or Diabo. Sorry, Diabo. Greetings from the yurt.
Is it Frank Yabo?
Frank
Steve Yabo.
No, Tom Yabo.
Tom Yabo.
I don't know.
Bad references. Anyway, listen. Enough, preamble. We're here for blood. I'm here for blood. I'm a very competitive person. So anyway, here's how it's going.
Well, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me this was a blood sport today.
Yeah, this is internet
El
blood
Diablo.
sport. Now, here's how the game is going to work. Since we don't have like buzzers or anything, we're just going to go round robin. We're each going to get the first crack at the question. If you don't know it or get it wrong, the other person will have a chance to steal.
Yeah. And just,
Okay, fantastic.
I tried getting like a wide variety of questions, like for all different, I don't know, not genres, but like whatever.
Like all the Trivial Pursuit colors.
Yeah, I tried. I have 33 questions. I had to get an odd number. So, do I want baked salmon to go first?
Guess first, obviously.
All right.
I don't want to be so conceited
All right,
that
I appreciate that.
that I win and go first.
Okay, baked salmon. What year was Princess Diana killed in a car accident?
Let's see. 91. I lived in Ocean Beach. I turned 21. I think it was after that. Could have been 22 or
1922?
92, rather. Sorry, when I turned 22 was 92. I'm gonna guess 94.
That is incorrect.
God dang it, that was my guess. But since I get to try and steal, I'm going to say 93.
Nope.
Damn it. What was it?
97. Steve Diabo was right.
Oh, man, Steve Yabo.
Steve Yabo.
damn
Kumite says.
Oh, I wasn't even
Jameson.
looking at the chat.
Well,
I
it's
guess I
for-
could
for
even
the
look at
best.
the
People
chat
are
if
trying
I'm
to
stumped.
Don't look
Trying
at the
to
chat.
spoil it.
Okay, I won't look at the chat.
Chat
I
is
promise.
chat, and showing up is showing up.
Right.
You don't want to spoil it. Okay, so no points. So Steve Yabo,
Yeah.
hit me with my question, Krista.
Where were the 1992 Olympics held?
Oh, dang. The summer or the winter? 1992.
Maybe they weren't split up. Didn't they used to be all the same year?
Right. 92. I was thinking Spain, but I'm not sure. 1992. It definitely wasn't Portugal. Yeah, I'll say Spain. You want
I need a
Madrid?
negative.
Okay. I don't know.
It's Spain,
Salmon to steal? Oh.
but it needs.
Okay. What I'm picturing, was that the year that what's her name had her thug crack that chick in the shins?
With the
Tanya
Nancy
Harding.
Kerrigan and the Tanya Harding incident? I don't
Would-
know. Was that 92?
Would that be Lillehammer?
Lillehammer?
Wasn't that? Yeah, I'm gonna guess Lillehammer.
It's in Spain. Is Lillehammer
I don't
in
know. I don't know
Spain?
where Lillehammer is. I just recognize.
I don't
the
think
name.
that's in Spain.
Wrong.
It's wrong. The answer is Barcelona.
Damn it!
Ah, okay.
All right.
I don't know. Lillehammer. What's that? Germany? It sounds German.
Does not sound Spanish, that's for sure.
Full disclosure, I was hoping this would be like questions about 90s related things,
Well-
not things that happened in the 90s.
It's
Oh, this will probably serve me better.
I know. That's why I'm upset about it, because it's going to serve me worse.
surprise, surprise. David's upset about my trivia.
Terrible,
It's only been
awful.
2 questions.
Yeah,
Lillehammer's
look at
in
it, no-
Norway.
no
says
points.
Steve Yabo.
Steve Yabo.
You should just change your YouTube name, Steve Diabo.
Steve Diabo. All right, Salmon.
Salmon, what's the name of the group responsible for the Macarena?
Oh, shit.
Oh, geez, that I don't think I know.
What a twist.
Yep,
What a
I don't
twist.
know. Pass.
I don't know either, man. Like, they were a one-hit wonder, and they were, like,
Yeah,
not an
recognize
English...
the song. Don't recognize
Yeah,
the,
like,
the
yeah.
group.
I know all the English-speaking
Good
one-hit
question.
wonders.
Nothing?
No, no.
Oh, Los Del Rio.
Yeah, don't recognize it.
Everyone in the chat knew.
I'm sure they
Even
did.
Ryan
'cause-
said Dakuku.
Oh, yeah, it was the Cuckoo.
It's Dakuku.
One of my favorite bands was the Cuckoo.
Jameson said the Beatles. Have you ever heard of the Beatles?
Who? I've heard of the Who.
Hello, Akoto Jest.
What's up, Akoto Just? All right, hit
Yeah,
me,
what's
Krista.
up, brother?
No points yet, but we got the night is still young, right?
What was the first animated feature film to be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar?
Beauty and the Beast.
Correct.
Woo! 1994, right?
job.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it was maybe 93.
Look, my answer only goes so far.
I just got a
Good
point.
job.
I'm totally fine with that.
I figured. Okay. Baked salmon.
Yes.
When was the World Wide Web first introduced? What year?
Oh, geez. If we're talking 90s, I thought it was before then, so I'll say 1990.
Negative.
I'm not going to do much better. I'm going to say 91.
Correct.
Whoa! I knew it was super early. I knew it wasn't like, because that's when maybe what they're defining the internet is like when AOL became like mailable.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like Price is Right, man. You're bidding one number over me.
Whenever there's a number, that's the safest thing to do, I feel.
That was good. Good job.
Good job. Oops. Says Steve
Oops.
Yabo. David.
hit me.
Macaulay Culkin was paid $1 million for what film?
Home Alone 2 Lost to New York?
No.
Damn it! All right, Sam, it's up to you, man. If it's the other one, I'm going to be upset.
Didn't he do a movie called The Bad Son? Or something like
Oh,
that?
The good
gonna
son.
go with-
He was the good son.
Okay, then The Good Son. I'll go with The Good Son.
No.
Can I'm going to answer, but it's not going to be worth any points. Was it Richie Rich?
No.
Damn, it was the first Home Alone?
Nope.
Was it Predator?
Printo was right with My Girl.
My Girl? He got $1 million?
Wow.
He got $1 million. And I think when
Was
I
that before Home Alone?
when I wrote that, and that was like the highest paid like gig yet, like ever for that time period.
See, my
Wow.
logic made sense to me because, like, Home Alone, they didn't know it was going to blow up like that. So in Home Alone 2, they probably gave him, like, what, a $50 essentially. So, like, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, they were probably like, yeah, we'll give this kid $1 million. And then I was like, well, maybe Richie Rich, and they wanted to do the ironic thing. But, well, fuck that. This game is rigged.
I think
Salmon.
his best work was on Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know,
I
man.
like him on Red Letter Media.
He's okay. He's like a little too try-hardy for me. Like, I know I like him as a person, like, because it feels like if he dialed back that character, he's probably a pretty normal guy. But you know, I'm never gonna meet him. So, like,
That's
Yeah.
true. Akoto just says, "I love My Girl. It made me cry when I saw it the first time."
yeah, all the bee
Look
stings.
at that.
He
Akoto
dies.
just is a soft-hearted gentleman. I really like that guy.
He's got the name of a ninja warrior though,
Yeah.
He really does.
or a samurai warrior.
Whose turn is it now? Oh, it's Salmon's turn.
Yeah.
What fashion accessory was invented by a high school shop teacher in the 90s?
A fashion accessory?
Yes.
In the 90s,
Ah!
this is probably the only thing I could think of from the 90s. I'm picturing Swatch watches. It's not going to be that. That was the 80s, I guess.
They predate
Fashion
that.
accessory. Let me start from the bottom. It's
Shoes.
a shop teacher. Did he make some sort of clogs? I don't believe that. Did he make wooden pants? I don't think so.
Metal
Some
underwear.
kind of fancy belt? No.
Hmm.
A special shirt? Not envisioning that. Some kind of jewelry, wooden glasses, maybe,
Ooh.
but that wouldn't be
Sustainable.
indicative of the 90s. You know what? The only thing that comes to mind, and it doesn't really fit a shop teacher, is a scrunchie. That feels 90s. So how about the scrunchie?
That is incorrect.
What? Oh, God damn it. That was my answer. Salmon, help me. Okay, so shop teacher. Oh, no.
That was a good guess, though.
I know. God damn it. I was like locked into that shit, too. Now I'm left with nothing. Whew. I don't know. This is stupid. The steel-toed boot,
Negative.
obviously.
Slap bracelets.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, because the
Oh, slap bracelets. He made it out of a friggin' tape
tape
measure. or something,
measure.
probably.
Yeah, like I was an electrician. I did that every damn day for 17 years. Shit.
Oh, that's rad. That's good to know. Nice.
That's insane. Okay.
That's a great question, Krista. Good job.
Thank you.
Slap bracelet.
David, right?
Yeah.
What video game was the first ever to be played in space?
It's got to be like something on the Game Boy. So it's like Tetris.
Yes.
Bingo. Bam. Because like,
Yeah, that was going to be my guess.
like, could you imagine like anyone hauling like a CRT and an NES? Like, like it's either food or the TV.
Oh, they're up there playing one of those awful Simpsons games that.
Everyone's saying plumbers don't wear ties.
Plumbers don't wear ties. Yeah, they smuggled the CDO onto the shuttle.
Nice.
Gross. All right, nice.
All right, Baked
Salmon.
Salmon. What actor starred in 2 of the top 10 highest grossing films of the 90s?
Oh, damn.
If you guess who it is, I'll give you bonus points
What?
for the 2 movies that
Oh,
it was referring to.
I'm gonna say. God, there's a lot of choices.
seriously, like there are so many dudes in the 90s doing movies,
Yeah.
like leading man-wise. Read the question again, just for fun.
What actor starred in 2 of the top 10 highest grossing films of the 90s?
How about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
That is incorrect.
Oh, shit.
Damn,
Okay,
I
so
had
I'm,
my
Good,
second-
good guess though.
I'm going to do the
Yeah, I'll
Price
see
is
what-
Right answer and say Sylvester Stallone.
That is also incorrect.
Damn, is it Jean-Claude
Okay,
Van
my-
Damme?
No,
Uncredited guess. Tom Cruise.
no,
Tom Hanks.
no,
Tom Selleck.
no, and nobody in the chat's even got it either.
Okay, hold on. Will Smith.
Yes.
Bingo! God damn it, that's my thing. I was gonna go, maybe I'll do the black or white thing. And I go, no, it's gotta be Stallone or because when you said Schwarzenegger and it wasn't that, I go action movies, 90s. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
80s are synonymous with action movies. I fucked myself up. I should have went with my gut, which told
Oh,
me
there you
Will
go.
Smith.
Yeah, Independence Day and Men in Black.
Slapped Chris Rock mentally. All right, whose turn is it now?
Yours.
Great, let's do this.
How old was Notorious B.I.G. when he
Notorious.
was murdered?
Oh, jeez.
It's god damn it. We had a poster with everyone who died at this age, and I'm trying to remember the number. It's in the 20s. 27.
Nope.
Damn it!
Well, if you're saying in the 20s, because I would have guessed 30s, so I'll stay with that. I'll try and price and right you a little bit higher. How about 29?
Nope.
Can I try again? 24?
Yes. I'm 23. Never will I live to see 24. I
Yeah.
know it's not the same guy,
No,
but
not-
that's what it
yeah.
reminds me of.
That was the thing. I was looking at the poster in my mind, and it was a 7 or a 4, and I fucked it up again. Will Smith
13?
myself. God damn it.
Good guesses. David, right? Sure.
No.
No?
Nope. Salmon. 'Cause
Yes.
I just did the one.
Salmon. What was the best-selling video game console in the 90s?
Oh my god.
Got to be the NES.
No.
Nintendo Entertainment. In the 90s? No? All right.
Is
Oh,
it
fuck.
the Super Nintendo Entertainment System?
No.
No.
No, it's PlayStation.
Oh, and then, but no
Yeah,
way.
I
Like
was-
how many? Like the SNES went crazy, and that was released in '94. Like the PlayStation was what, like '97? How did it sell so much?
I thought it was before that, but yeah, no.
Maybe it's
it was
96,
PlayStation. I
95.
realized it after I said it.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what the answer is from.
This is bullshit.
From my
Chat, do you
sources.
believe this? Type of one in the chat. I'm not looking at the chat. 'cause I
Akoto
can't.
just says PS1, so he thought it was.
Oh, Game Boy would have been a good guess, too.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, if I thought of
Type
Game
of
Boy, I
one.
probably
Ryan
would've
types
said
of one in the
that.
chat.
Give Akoto just a point.
Okay.
It doesn't mean anything, but you can have it.
One.
All right, my turn again.
What soda's working name was Mountain Dew Killer?
Mountain Dew Killer. And it's the '90s. Surge.
Yes.
Whoa, yeah.
Wow. I was going to say Sprunk.
Sprunk. Do you remember the old Sprite commercials where they would have like their fake drink Juki?
I don't remember
Juki.
that.
That was
That
one
was
of my
the anti Sprite was Junkie.
yeah, Juki. It was like don't obey gimmicks, obey your thirst. It was one of the most like long running ad campaigns in my childhood, like that rivaled like the Geico Gecko, because they had like it started out as like just a fake drink, and they would like Energizer your ass, and they would just be like, yeah, it's Sprite, gotcha, bitch. But like it got so involved that like the fake soda had like fake merch that you could get by collecting points on the fake soda. I was blown away. Like it was an ARG before YouTube. You know what I mean?
Salmon.
I don't remember that one. Yeah.
What?
It's worth it.
This is probably a pretty easy one.
God damn it.
What band is featured on Beavis's shirt?
Oh, before I answer this, I want to say I see that we have 12 people watching, but only 3 thumbs up. We can get people in the chat to thumbs up the video.
Yeah, listen to Sam, and he knows what's best.
It's definitely not Winger. 'Cause that's on that little Weasley kid shirt. But
Stuart.
I believe that.
No.
I believe on his shirt is Metallica.
You are correct.
God diggity, damn
Nice.
it.
Very good. Very good. Everybody thought it was ACDC.
Nice.
Yeah, ACDC.
Hey, you're
was,
still winning me, Dave. I'm pretty sure. So
For sure.
give me one.
Probably. Let's take a quick stop and check that score. Krista?
Well, David has 4 points.
Nice.
Baked Salmon has 1.
Nice.
And Akoto Jest has 1.
Whoa, Unicosia, strong second place. You know
Nice.
what I mean?
Everyone else has
Everyone
0.
else has 0.
I love it when you say that.
I made some spaghetti, but I dropped some sauce on the floor.
God. What
Now,
is that?
now play Elliot.
Oh, what's that? Oh, what's this?
Cool.
Have you heard this?
I think the spaghetti I brought some sauce on the floor. God!
And now I say
Elliot
that?
loves it.
No reaction!
Nice.
All right.
Oh yeah, Jameson got slap bracelet right. I mean, I can't count everybody's in the chat. I mean, everybody. I mean, I would
Yeah,
just.
all you guys are trying to cheat. I had to close down the window because you guys are totally cheating.
All of you in the chat are winners in my book.
Yeah.
How about that?
You guys are chatter bait masters.
David,
Yes.
what 2 actors voiced Simba in the original Lion King?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Ferris Bueller, and his real name is Anthony Hopkins. No, what's his real name? Ferris Bueller, played by Ferris Bueller. God damn it. He was in Godzilla. What's his name? Oh, shit. If Sam and you know it, I'll give you half the point.
I don't know it. I can't think of that cat's name. I can picture him.
Plays Ferris Bueller in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. In War Games. Matthew Broderick?
Yep.
Bingo!
Oh, there you go.
God.
Yeah.
Knew as long as I shouted long enough, it would come to me.
Good job. Were you right on both both names?
Yep.
Yeah, because that was a huge thing.
I didn't
remember
know.
There were so many. This is before the internet, so it was literally everywhere if I saw it. But I remember seeing a bunch of promotional material where they were really pushing because Jonathan Taylor Thomas was the hottest shit right then
Oh,
for
yeah.
like
Right.
11 to 13-year-old girls. So like he was like the Leonardo DiCaprio of like, you know how like the Defenders are like the street level superheroes? Like Leo DiCaprio is like your Superman or whatever, like the Hulk.
Okay.
And like Jonathan Taylor Thomas was like the Daredevil.
Yeah.
Nice. Didn't Broderick mow somebody down under the
Yes!
influence back in the 90s?
Like in
or 80s?
France. Like there's an insane amount of celebrities who have literally killed people and they just like roll around like nothing happened.
Yeah. What is up with that?
Ugh. Like look at Bob Crane. Look how he went. Holy shit. That shit was crazy.
Chris Moore was also in Godzilla.
Yeah,
James.
and
And Never Been Kissed.
Never Been Kissed.
And Pearl Harbor.
And Hank Azaria, who's like literally every voice on The Simpsons. But that doesn't matter right now. Who's up next?
It's baked salmon.
Do it.
Okay.
And this one, I think David probably knows. Maybe. Well, maybe.
All right. good. Give me a
baked
chance
salmon.
first.
What was the best-selling rock album in the 90s?
Damn.
Jeez.
Maybe David doesn't know it.
In the 90s. No, that would have been 80s. A rock album in the 90s.
Like,
Let's
what
see. Could have
qualifies as
been Nevermind.
No.
Oh shit. But that's the thing. Like the 90s encompasses so much. Like all of grunge and like all the way
Right.
up until like new metal.
It's very the term rock album is very
Misleading.
I don't know, misleading, but just I'm not going to give you any hints.
Okay. Rock of the 90s. It's not Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, but it's probably close. Rock album. Queen wasn't around, so that didn't happen.
FDO, you have missed 14 questions.
I don't know. Okay, rock. Who is, whatever. Bruce Springsteen, Born in America. I have no idea.
No.
I have no idea.
Jagged Little Pill.
Oh my God, are you serious? I own that album.
I know. We were just talking about it the last show.
That was the biggest selling album of the 90s? Mm-hmm. No.
That's what the internet said.
The internet?
The internet.
That feels
Hootie and the Blowfish.
right. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that's insane. Like, Hootie and the Blowfish was described once to me as like a local bar band who accidentally made it big, and I feel like that in my core.
Mm-hmm.
I like
hate
that,
internet.
I can't think of the singer's name off the top of my head, but
Darius
I like his
Rucker?
little, yeah, I like his foray into country music.
I do like his country songs. I like Hootie and the Blowfish more, but he's got a good country voice.
Yeah.
He's got an interesting voice, and that's why I think Hootie and the Blowfish took off.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, but that's the thing. Like in the 90s, there were so many alternative bands that didn't really flex any musical or artistic muscles that just made some catchy shit. I don't know why they took more shit than most, because like, I don't know, but like, you know, that's all you really need. 9 times out of 10 with most people, they're not going to be interested in the instrumentship or whatever, like the technical proficiency of the players. They're going
Yeah.
to be probably focusing on that voice.
Yeah. Gotta have a hook.
Yeah, and like he had like a 12-pack a day smoker's voice without all the, like, you know, old man in the wheelchair appeal.
So I got a bonus point question from Ryan.
Ugh.
For one bonus point,
A Ryan point. It's like a Disney dollar.
for one bonus Ryan point, and either of you can answer first, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Who was the biggest selling recording artist of the 20th century?
Michael Jackson.
No.
That was gonna be my guess. Elvis.
No.
Oh.
Garth
Queen.
Brooks.
Garth Brooks?
That's what Ryan
Wow.
says.
But it's just for a
What was
Ryan
his
thing.
alter ego? Chris something.
Chris Gaines.
Chris
Oh my
Gaines.
God. That is still going to be one of the funniest things to ever happen in history. I love that shit.
It is.
Is it Baked Salmon's turn?
I don't know, but I'm not going to read this one question because I think it's incorrect.
Who screens these calls?
No, yes.
Well, I'll read it, and if you get it, you get it.
Well, whose turn is it?
I don't know.
Remember.
Elliot, it's David's turn.
No reaction.
No reaction.
It's my turn? Okay, hit me.
Tamagotchi is a combination of two Japanese words that mean what?
Oh, god damn it. Tamago is egg, so egg creature?
Salmon, do you want to?
Yeah, let's see. I'll give you the Tama being egg. Gotchi. I like the pictures. Gachapon, which is like the sound of twisting the knob and opening the toy is gachapon.
Oh, man, you got me a half mask, Sam.
Yeah, I really don't know. How about eggshell?
No, it's egg and friend, supposedly. But after I keep looking at this question and I'm like,
it is.
Yeah,
right.
see? Sam will know. He lives in
Yeah,
Japan.
because Tomodachi is friend, and Tamago is egg. So
There you go. Egg
Tamagotchi.
friend.
so it is correct.
Egg and
Okay,
friend.
then neither of you got it right. Okay.
We didn't get it right, but we did convert, like, myth busted.
Yeah.
Myth busted.
Look
That's
out, Jamie and other Mythbuster.
Adam. Sorry, I just saw Printo said role playing chat room, and I was like, what?
Role playing chat room, dude.
Big
2 words.
Salmon. What fad toy was feared to be a tool for foreign spies?
Oh, okay. Hang on a second. What is that fucking thing's name? No time limit, right?
No, I mean, where
Oh,
are we
I got it.
going, right?
Oh, okay. That's another. I think that was 80. So I'm gonna say Furby.
You are correct.
What the
Nice.
hell?
That
I
thing
was
scared the
the one
shit out of me
thinking
when I was a kid.
Teddy Ruxpin, but I'm like that might have been 80s.
That was a
Yeah,
good guess.
nice,
Teddy
Furby.
Ruxpin would have been a good guess. But yeah, mine used to like wake up in the middle of the night, and I ended up throwing it.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, that's what humans do. Is like we make these half-ass things, and we go, oh look, it's like got a mind of its own. And like that's what we get. We get Furby, we get Suno, we get 9 fingers per hand when we get AI generated material. Like we just can't. Humans will never be able to recreate humans except for the old-fashioned way with all the fluids involved.
Mr. Yabo says bop it.
Mr. Yabo taking me to Niagara Falls.
That's you. That's what
The
you
dark
sound like.
story behind Boppets.
Ryan says, I like the ASMR that you were doing, David.
I don't remember what it was.
You were just repeating the question in a whisper tone.
Check out FFOP ASMR. I whisper, magazine articles, the backs of like the ingredients of shampoo, stuff like that.
Not bad, yeah.
No, it's a
People
terrible
on
idea.
TikTok do that.
I
That
don't
what
wanna
you were
be a
just doing with your
TikToker.
hands.
I don't want to be. No. Don't bring up TikTok again in my presence. It's the
Where's
devil's
Matt?
app.
Matt, are you here? Because I have a question that has Australia involved. David.
Do you call it TikTok mate? Foster's is Australian for TikTok.
David, what are bucket hats called in Australia?
Oh, god damn it. Why would they be called anything else? Bucket hats in Australia?
I don't know why this is a 90s question, but when I looked up 90s trivia, this was one of
Great.
them.
This is good. Well, because
And so I had to do it because I like
Australia was the 80s fad, but I guess we could drag its corpse into the 90s.
Well, yeah.
A bucket hat in Australia is called a didgeridoo.
That says dingo balls. That is not correct. Either of you are both. You're
And
both
he's in
wrong.
Australia. He doesn't even know. This question is debunked.
I feel like this is one that Matt's told me, because we've had this conversation before, not specifically about bucket hats, but
That's
about
crazy.
Slang in Australia. So a bucket hat. See the shape.
It's a bucket
What the hell would
ship
they
hoe?
call it? Maybe
A wallaby?
Oh yeah. Brick
Yeah,
Newton's like,
let's see,
I'm from New Zealand and don't know. Well, you know,
You guys,
we'll all learn
I don't know.
something that may or
A
may not be
dome
true.
cover.
No, giggle hats is what that's why I put the question, because I thought it was funny.
like, so we were unsure about the Tamagotchi, but we're going to boldly step forward with this bullshit. Like, not even like, I'm not sure.
I like it. I like how random it is, because that is something. If I feel like you could know that Dave from FFOP would know. Even though you didn't get that one, it's the kind of thing I would not be surprised for you to chime in and say, "Oh yeah, I know what that is."
There are
giggle hat was Ryan's
esoteric
nickname in
things
high
I
school.
know, but like only within my own continent is the problem.
It's a Boston cap.
It's a scally cap.
Brick's never heard of it. Well, you know what? That the internet.
Well, because he's not in
It's the
not
internet.
in New England.
He's in New
not in
Zealand.
Australia. He's in New Zealand.
Right.
Totally different places, right?
I mean,
That's why they call different things. Right.
Actually, I don't even watch rugby.
I didn't even want this cookie. I'm just on my way to New Zealand.
I'm on my way to the Outback.
I'm on my way to the Outback. I don't even want this wombat. I don't even want this shrimp. Put it back on the Barbie. I'm on my way to the Great Barrier Reef. Just on my way to the reef. Who's up next, Krista?
Steve Yabo says my nickname in school was Palm Pilot.
Oh, I don't want to know why.
I bet.
I see how you feel.
My name was Holy
Harry Palm
Growler.
Pilot.
Baked salmon, right? Yes. What star played the first openly gay teen character on TV in the
Ellen
90s?
Openly gay
Generous.
teen character.
On TV, on the 90s, yeah.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That's not my answer. Let's
Okay.
see. Opening gay in the 90s.
Damn.
Oh, could it have been
You're naked. You're chasing a koala around.
openly gay teen?
Yeah, the tub of Vegemite.
I probably never watched this show because I'm not even picturing what it could be. Maybe
Seriously?
it's
Screech?
Do you
What's her
guys
name?
want a hint before either of you guess?
Give me a
wait,
hint.
hold on a second. Sarah Michelle Gellar, is that her name?
No.
What was-
That's my answer.
And Buffy?
Yeah.
Do you want that to be your answer, or do you want me to give you a hint?
Well, I guess if you're giving us hints.
I'll give you
I'll
a
take a
hint.
hint.
It's from a soap opera.
Oh,
A
God.
very popular soap opera from the
Popular
90s.
Okay,
not-
I wouldn't know. That explains why
Okay.
it seems very foreign to me.
Neither of you know who this
I
is?
can't even guess. I can't even think of any people that were in soap operas.
Seriously. Except for Victor.
Well, it was pretty like a big deal because
Zachary Ty Bryan?
no, Ryan Philippe in One Life to Live was like the huge soap opera of the 90s, and he was the first openly gay teen character in the show.
Yeah, somehow every time I was in the checkout counter of the grocery store, my eyes always glanced over soap opera time. So I
I
wasn't.
thought, no, when did Ellen come out on her show? Because that seemed like that was the big
We
deal.
were just watching
Yeah,
something
we just
about
watched
her.
a documentary about her and how she's so mean. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was early '90s, and that's what tanked their show. Like, it didn't even last like a season and a half.
But she wasn't a
after that.
teenager.
But yeah, she was like,
right. That's. I was thinking that was the big one though. Like, oh my gosh, this a gay character, this star came out on their show, and that was like a huge deal. Shout out to my gay friends.
My gay friends
So
too.
I'm surprised that there was a separate story where it was a big deal that somebody was gay on a show.
Yeah.
And that's I don't know why that's so weird to me. Every time they go, what's the first thing that isn't a white male to do a thing? And we go, like, should we pat ourselves on the back for that? Or like, slowly, shamefully walk to our rooms and realize that we've waited too long for a lot of shit. Like,
I'm not gay or anything, says Jameson.
I'm not gay or anything, but I'm not a good driver at night.
Oh, going back to
Can I
the
smell your
giggle
breath?
hats.
That's why your breath.
Hey,
You smell my breath
Tony. Brick Newton says giggle hats is apparently the name for the hat in the armed forces for Australia.
Right. So that's a.
Fun fact. It didn't say that in the question.
Well, I believe that then, because like when we were playing Call of Duty back in the day on the original Xbox or whatever, all the Australian and English dudes always had those bucket hats. So I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna fucking believe it. My turn.
Yes. The Cranberries had 2 huge hits in the 90s.
Yes.
Zombie.
And Linger.
Yeah.
Of course. I thought I was going to have to say both of them. Like you said, Zombie, and I'm like, well, what's the question? Like, what's cranberry
Nice.
sauce
Good
go well
job.
with at a Thanksgiving dinner?
Good job. Yeah, I think I would have only gotten Zombie.
Like,
I mean, I recognize the song Linger, but yeah, it wouldn't have come to mind probably.
Zombie was one of my favorites. Like, I love her voice. I love that music video. I love the goldness, like the aesthetic of the video. And I even, whatever. It's kind of like a Ninja Turtles 2 to the original. But I think it's Bad Wolves.
Bad Wolves. They
Bad
do it
Wolves
really
did a
good.
cover of Zombie. Not bad. I mean, totally passable. It's not
Yeah.
like Weezer's Africa where you go like, why does this exist?
Right. It's not. Yeah. They put their own spin on it in a good way. Weezer just takes the song
Yeah, Weezer
straight
just
up
did
from
it.
Toto.
They were just like, we're going to do the song like it was done before. Please buy it.
Yeah. No. Bad Wolves does a badass job for Zombie.
Yeah, pretty good.
The song Zombie that what comes to mind, a memory that I have that comes to mind is visiting a buddy and his family for Thanksgiving, and my buddy and I are sitting in the living room, and that song is on whatever it was, MTV or something. That song came on, and she's caterwauling through the and I'm not saying that facetiously. I actually like the song, but
Right.
she's going through the way that she sings the chorus there, and his conservative dad walks into the room. Real stout guy, rest in peace now. I understand he passed away like a year ago, but he came into the room. He's all, "What are you watching?" And my buddy says, "The Cranberries," and he says, "Sounds more like the Dingleberries." Just one of my fond memories of his dad.
My my uncle
yeah,
would
that
do
was
shit
good.
like that. That's crazy that we have a similar memory because, like, I mean, and mine's in like a really aggressive way though. Like, the only way I would get access to like MTV or cable at all is if I had sleepovers at my cousins or my grandmother's. So I would go to my cousins for the weekend and we would watch MTV full blast. And my uncle would like open the door shirtless and in his like off-white tidy whities. And they're, God damn it, turn that music down. You guys are going to end up in the gutter with the rest of the turds of the world. And he'd slam the door. But he always had a different one-liner. He was always like,
Nice.
I feel like, and I know who you're talking about. I feel like I can just picture him in the garage drinking a beer, thinking of that perfect line to open your door to.
he always had, like, he never repeated a pithy one-liner where he would, like, stick his head in when we were too noisy or doing whatever. He would always have some quip where, like, we were either ending up in the gutter or in some gypsy homeless camp or something. It's a great thing
Nice.
about uncles.
Oh, FDO doesn't like Africa by Toto. Man, that's one of my favorite songs.
Put the two together because I always tie things together in my mind. Africa and The Land Down Under by Men with Hats because
Yeah.
they're both based on continents.
And great songs.
I would take The Land Down Under over Africa.
Oh,
personally.
I wouldn't.
Men at Work.
Yeah, Men
Men
at
at
Work. Sorry,
Work.
not Men Without Hats. That's a different band.
Want to make sure we were clear on that.
Let's get
good song.
make sure the record reflects that. You go Daryl Brooks.
FDO also hates Land Down Under. Oh my
God damn it, FDO. We're no longer friends. What are you doing? You're sabotaging our relationship.
Jameson wants to know, did he also come in and say that's not rap music, it's crap music? Men without giggle caps.
Nice.
Yeah, no, we didn't listen to a lot of rap. I was like Metallica, Megadeth, Cranberries, Nirvana, like, all the shit that was popping that
Good stuff.
it was like metal, or we call it dad rock nowadays, but like we call it metal back
Dad
then.
rock.
And grunge and alternative, man. Alternative was
Oh.
the coolest.
Midnight Oil. Yes.
Burning that midnight.
Steve
oil.
Yabo. I like Midnight Oil better, he says. That's a good one. For
Steve Yabo likes midnight
Steve
oil.
Yabo.
That's what you sound like.
Ryan Maxwell says, for years I misheard the lyric, says, I miss the rains down in Africa. Like he had been in Africa, now he misses it.
I misheard the lyrics as I missed the rains down in Africa, like he had been in Africa. Now he misses it. Isn't that what he's singing? What is he singing?
Right, or is
I
it
thought he
like,
does miss. What?
Yeah, the only way you can interpret this, to my understanding, is like he misses the rains he used to experience in Africa, or he flew to Africa right after the rainy season
It's
ended.
bless the rains.
Damn it!
It's bless
That
the
was
my
bless
whole
the
reason for
rains
coming
down in
here.
Africa.
Yeah, I missed the rains.
Bless the
I'm gonna have to write a
rains
song
down
about it
in
now.
Africa.
Bless the rains. This is ridiculous.
Is it Bless the Rains? Mm-hmm. I thought it was I Missed the Rains. Oh, okay.
So-
I believe Ryan, though. Ryan would know.
There's a 60s song out there, and here's how, I can't remember all the details of it now. I just remember like my parents having both wildly different interpretations. There's a 60s song where either the lyrics go, "Follow me, time to plant flowers," or "Follow me, I'm the Pied Piper," depending on who in my family you asked. I'm
Dude,
pretty sure
I
it was-
notoriously mishear lyrics. I think I inherited that from my mom.
It blew my mind because it was weird. Like, it wasn't like I cared about that song. It was just apropos of nothing and with no prompt. In the car one day, my mom like just started singing, and she sang that part of the song. And then, not within a week, like that same song came on the radio. My dad was driving his truck, and he sang the second lyrics. And I go, well, what are we doing here?
Everyone's saying it's Pied Piper.
Yeah, I know it's Pied Piper. My mother said it was time to plant flowers. Because of the hippie thing, I guess. You know, A to B, but you just missed it.
Don't dream it's over. Don't dream it's over.
Pardon me while I kiss this guy.
Hey, now.
Right?
But my mom sang, "Girls just wanna have fun. Test the water. You test the water." I can remember from my mom. Test the water. Test the water.
That's hilarious. All right, what do we got next?
Baked Salmon goes around singing the Bee Gees' Bald-Headed Woman.
Bald-headed woman. I run around singing "Fat Bottom Girls" by Queen.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm gay? Just kidding.
I don't know whose turn it is. It's Baked Salmon's turn because you got
Yeah,
Linger.
This is the worst. Like,
Oh, you know what?
Johnny
Jameson
Gilbert
is
would be
actually
ashamed.
four-legged woman. Four-legged woman.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Thank you, Matt, for putting Baked Salmon's channel in the chat because I am failing
Hey,
at
that's
a lot
cool.
of things tonight.
Well, you can click on the @ symbol anywhere in the description of this video to get to Baked Salmon. To check, not only to watch the videos that I am a featured player in, but like, let's take a digression now that that can of worms has been open. All your videos lately, Salmon, have been like knocking it out of the park. The Jeff Sokol, or that's Jeff Sokol, but like the Reddit one where the Jeff Sokol song plays afterwards, it was hilarious.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. You know, I once I ran into trouble with the YouTube overlords. I had to do research and figure out because what they charged me with, if you can call it that,
Lewd
is
and lascivious behavior.
reused content.
Right.
And so I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I have some videos that have TCAP content in it, but they're anything that's been initially claimed by NBC. When I fight that and I say that it's fair use, they always rescind it. So it's like, okay, I guess it's fair use, and then they take that away. So if that's what they're going after out of all of my stuff, because I mean the majority of my stuff is not TCAP footage, that's what I was concerned about. But after researching, what it more looks like is that they think my stuff was too faceless and not like low effort content, and that's what they somehow mean. What I found out by reuse content. So in trying to watching videos of people saying I also got charged with that, this is how I fixed it. It seemed like the consensus is to have thumbnails and videos that feature you in them with intros where you are on screen discussing what it is you're going to talk about. Fleshed out video descriptions, and also I'm going to need to change the banner, because the banner of your channel and your channel description should both be indicative of what kind of content you have. At least from what I've studied, those are the things that
That's crazy.
YouTube's kind of looking for. So I've been trying to put out a number of videos, and I appreciate you appreciating those videos. And it's been really fun. When I first started doing the channel, I did that. I was putting out a lot of videos. There's a lot of videos that got lost when my first channel got taken down. So
Right.
some of the stuff, I mean, because this channel's only been around now for 4.5 years, but I was doing it like a year and a half before that, and I was putting out a lot of, I was so hyped on TCAP, in the community. I put out a lot of stuff early that is now gone because I didn't bother backing it up or saving it at the time. And so anyways, there's definitely been a shift in my content, and I've been really enjoying it because it feels like back when I first started the channel, where it's like, oh, I got this idea. It'll take me a day to make it. Let's do it. So as opposed to, I really enjoy doing the long form stuff, but the long form stuff can sometimes take a month or more. It's like, it's such a slog, to do. But to make these little shorter, like 10, 12-minute videos has been a really good time.
I have no skills at editing video, and so like that's my only issue. Is like I had other channels that I would be a co-host on, and I could plan all the shots because I knew I had an editor who could cut it all together for me. Like I could probably shoot something because I would love to do scripted like content like that, but I can't edit at all. Like I just cannot do that shit, and so that's why we're stuck. We're not necessarily stuck, but that's why I basically. But talk radio is always my first love. But I would like to do more scripted and/or short form stuff. But like, editing is so hard. Oh my God, Sam!
Yeah,
like
I edit the videos for our other
Took
channel.
a long time.
it's wild to me. That's why
I'm actually surprised that you're not adept at editing because I mean your channel is just so well done, and you got like the fact that you can live stream seemingly effortlessly. Your audio is amazing always, and when you have guests on, sometimes you have guests on camera and you have that figured out, and I can't even do any of that, like the live stream stuff. My live stream skills are subpar.
that's maybe where I put too many of my eggs, because like I started literally my whatever online career, if you want to call it, was like 2009 when I started my first podcast, because I wanted to do radio. I didn't care about video. I wanted to do radio. I wanted to do talk radio. So I had a podcast, and so I really leaned into like audio engineering and editing and like all the
Nice.
greatest gear. And now, now that my life has sort of transitioned me to this medium, I'm a fish out of water, and like everything sounds great, but it's not edited tightly or at all.
Yeah, and I make videos, training videos for work, and so I took what I've learned there to our videos for the Mead channel, because it's a little bit
That's why I think
easier.
Meeting of the Minds looks like a very corporate, like, not that that's bad, but like you learned how to do a corporate thing. So our
Right.
videos on Meeting of the Mind look like a corporate PowerPoint presentation a little bit.
rude.
No, that's not. But that's like what you've come to do is like it looks professional, but like it definitely doesn't come. It comes across as like you can. With that editing style, it lends a little credibility to like the fact that I'm taking away from it with everything I say. Anyway, there's enough diversion. Let's get back to the game. Where are we? What is the score? FDO says he can edit, and we'll talk later, FDO.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I lean on you like a pack mule, and I, not to throw another boulder on your shoulder, but, bras are nice. Krista?
David's got 6 points. Big
Nice.
Salmon has 2, and Akoto just has
Still
1.
sitting at the 1.
And everybody
Nice.
else has a piece of my heart. How about that in the chat?
Aw.
That's getting all their questions right. Big Salmon,
Okay.
what actor hosted the Academy Awards 6 times during the 90s?
Jeez, that
a
ought to
lot.
be easy to answer, shouldn't it? Oh, and I'm coming up blank. Let's see. You said the Oscars, right?
Academy
Who
Awards.
would it have been? Academy Awards.
Like, this happens so
that
much, I
different?
would consider it meme-worthy if that were a thing back then, because I think I remember this.
Ryan, I also
the
heard
hell-
bras. Why
Who the
not
hell
David?
would it have
I
been?
said bras.
Oh,
Who the
okay.
hell would it have? Now, it would have been. I feel like it would have been somebody who was. Their best years were behind them. could be the wrong way to look at it. Because I mean, you wouldn't want somebody who's up for an Oscar to be hosting your
Right,
your
but there's
Oscars.
also like TV personalities and like you can cross-platform.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, could be a musician, could be a
I
comedian.
thought I should be helping.
A comedian would make the most sense, but I feel like they didn't used to use comedians to host Academy Award shows. I'm gonna go with Jesus. I don't even know.
30 seconds.
How did you start the question? Which what?
Where are we? What actor hosted the
What actor?
Academy?
Okay.
Yeah, it was actor. I don't know why David's trying to get you into thinking it's a comedian.
I'm just throwing shit out there.
What actor hosted the Academy Awards 6 times during the 90s?
This should be so simple.
It should be.
It's an actor. I don't even know. I'll just say Tom Selleck.
That is incorrect.
Is it Billy Crystal?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He
Yep, you nailed it, dude.
Simpsons did it. Remember when like the Itchy and Scratchy episode when they get that award and Bart swears off award shows unless that delightful Billy Crystal is involved?
Ryan's answer was
Good
Milton
job.
Berle.
Milton Berle, guy with the huge hog. He did an exercise video later in life.
Milton Berle, but they had to film him from the waist up, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my god! Of all the dudes who could like be, endowed with a huge hog, one of them was Milton Berle. Holy shit! It's like if Charlie McCarthy had a huge wooden dong.
More like Milton Burley.
Yeah, Burr Alive should have had his hog. That's Burr Alives is a name that says I got a meaty hog.
Burl Ives, did he do the was he the snowman on the
Yep, you nailed it.
Rudolph
Yeah.
animated?
And he got to sing like 2 non-Christmas related songs in
Yeah.
that special. Fucking hilarious.
Huey Lewis was apparently packing too.
There are a lot like
Huey,
Wilt the
nice.
Stilt. I mean, that's the thing. Are like short dicks that common that people are like blown away? Because like not for I don't want to talk about dick sizes because I'm past that stage in my life. I'm past that stage. But like every time somebody points out a huge joint to me, I go, sure. I don't know. I mean, you only know what you know.
Ryan says I hear FFOP radio is packing.
I mean,
Hey, I don't talk
Start
inside baseball.
Pushing that rumor around.
That's the thing. I've got stories, but I can't tell them without them feeling like utter lies, and I'm not going to be a Boogie 2988. So I'm not going to tell you. Krista, give me a
I
question.
can.
Tell us.
What's that number like? It's not that kind of show. This is a family show.
Is it? No reaction.
No reaction.
Which actor had the largest junk? Rumored to have?
You guys see Bachelor Party where Nick the Dick comes and they serve Tom Hanks's future mother-in-law his genitals? It's hilarious.
Oh my God.
It's hilarious.
David,
Yes.
the QR code was invented in the mid-90s by Masahiro Hara. What does QR stand for?
Quantity.
I had no idea.
Quantity register?
No.
I don't know. I can't believe the QR code was no, what like the QR, not the barcode, but the QR code is like the square ones.
Wow.
Fuck.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I mean, registry or register sounds right. So how about quantum registry?
No.
What is it?
Quick response.
Ah, damn
Yeah.
it.
It makes
the-
sense.
No, that's the dumbest question I've ever heard. And answer. The 90s. This is ridiculous. Where's the Ninja Turtles? What's going on?
Why would I put a Ninja Turtles question on here
What
just so
about the
that
Street
you?
Sharks?
I'm thankful she doesn't have Ninja Turtles questions.
I want
Right?
the Biker Mice from Mars. I want Nickelodeon, Ren and Stimpy. I want pop culture. This is like
Baked salmon.
playing Jeopardy in 1994. It's a snooze
Love
fest.
I feel like I have a chance, even though I'm 4 points behind or whatever it is. I still feel like I have a
That's-
chance.
That's the great part of the show. It feels like a funnel web spider where you don't really realize you're in danger until you pounce.
Printer says the answer is Quentin Rarantino.
Quentin Rarantino.
Quite ready.
Quaid Randy, yeah.
Ramiro-san.
Quick and ready.
Oh, funny.
Quiet and Randy.
Big Salmon. Who used to explain it all from 1991 to 1994?
Who used to explain it all?
God damn it! I hope you don't get this.
Who used to explain it all from 1991 to 1994? I'll take either name.
Well, no, because it's not the not person.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it here. So you're sitting pretty.
He's 5
David.
points behind. If he got her name,
I know, but but if we're gonna stay true to like reality, it wasn't her actual name explains it all.
True.
It wasn't.
All right,
her
you're saying her. So now at least I
Oh
gotta.
shit!
At least I know the gender because I wouldn't have known that. Who explains it all? I guess. Dear Abby.
That is incorrect.
It's Clarissa with her brother Ferguson. Mm-hmm. Clarissa
What the hell are we
explains it all.
talking about? Who the hell is that?
Clarissa explains it all on
Clarissa and
Nickelodeon.
Ferguson.
Yeah. So in the early '90s, Melissa Joan Hart, like her first, it wasn't it wasn't like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but like her first big thing was Clarissa Explains It All.
What was that, like on Nickelodeon or something?
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I was 21. I didn't
Yeah.
watch Nickelodeon.
David wanted his Nickelodeon. There
Thank
you go.
you. I need more of that.
Oh, come
Right.
on over.
Good question though. It is a good 90s trivia question.
Thank you.
Shit was huge, man.
David, the longest running original Cartoon Network series ran from 1999 to 2009. What is the show?
Okay.
Ryan loves hearing me mock you.
How dare you, Ryan? Don't cut me. From 1999. Goddamn. So like all the good ones I think are not gonna fit. But I just say my favorite. Is it Ed, and Eddie?
Yes.
Whoa! Holy
Wow,
shit!
good job.
I was thinking either that or Dexter's Lab.
Oh, that was a good show too.
That was
Oh,
long
there was
run.
so many good ones.
Yeah.
So
God
many
damn,
good
man.
ones.
Ed-
Samurai Jack was ripping.
Oh yeah, Samurai
Mhm.
Jack. Like,
Powerpuff Girls.
that was like the golden age of Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Like the
really
original
was good.
Adult Swim with the hilarious interstitials.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. 90s are so great, guys. Go back there. Check them out.
Not SpongeBob, but that was a good guess. Printo. Space Ghost Coast to
SpongeBob
Coast.
came to mind first, but then I think he's
Nickelodeon, not
that time
not you,
frame.
because you said
Yeah,
Cartoon
it was Cartoon Network. Yeah.
Yeah.
Salmon. What was the show within the show Home Improvement called?
God damn it.
We used to watch that all the time.
Tool Time.
Yes.
I got
Tim
it.
the Toolman
Nice.
Taylor.
And Al Borland.
Al Borland.
And
I don't think so, Tim.
what was the girl's name?
Depending on which one,
Heidi?
Heidi, and then because Heidi was the latter day one. I don't know who Pam Anderson's. Maybe they're
Oh.
both Heidi.
I don't know.
Hey,
What was
congratulations,
his neighbor's name?
Wilson.
Oh no, I killed Wilson. Back to jail for me.
David.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chumbawamba's 1997 hit Tub Thumping
Yes.
has 4 different kinds of drinks. Whiskey drink, vodka drink, and what are the other 2?
A lager drink and a cider drink.
Yes.
Hello.
I was so excited for this question because like the other day the 3 of us went to go get frozen yogurt, and usually the music that plays at this place is like 90s, early 2000s music. And David left. The moment David left the store to go get his haircut, this song came on. And I was like, thank God this song didn't come on when
nice.
David was here. Because I was like, oh, that's one of the questions.
You know what's wild? Like, I missed the time in my life when you would have to be like on the lookout for shit, right? Like when you had to catch TV shows when they were on and music when it played on the radio. Because like there was a decent, like a memorable portion of my life where I was like, I couldn't afford to buy the CD or the album, if you will. But Bare Naked Ladies released their album Stunt with 1 week, and I was in love with that song. And so I remember one time I was in the bathroom at like my church, and my friend runs into the bathroom and he bursts in and he goes, David, the song's on. And I finished as fast as I could and I ran out to catch the last 30 seconds.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I had to look up tub thumping because all I remember is the chorus.
Right.
And sure enough, there it is. He drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a vodka drink. He drinks a lager drink. He drinks a cider drink. So is that what the song is about? Is somebody drinking too many drinks and getting knocked down?
Okay, so I think so because much akin to like my parents and their lyric discretions, I had a similar, if maybe not identical, situation with my friend because I heard the song after that, or the lyrics after that saying, you say, pissing the night away.
Pissing the night
Because you drink all those drinks, you break the seal, you're going to be pissing a lot. Mm-hmm. He heard it as blissing the night away because he was drunk and moving through things without a care. So we both had logical arguments for our position, but I'm pretty sure it was pissing.
Do you have the lyrics up still?
Do I?
No, I thought Baked Salmon had the lyrics up.
Oh, yeah, I do have the lyrics up.
Is it pissing or blissing?
I don't see anything about
It's like the
the
chorus.
night away. We're talking about tub thumping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's after the...
Oh, wait, there it is. But I get up again, pissing with a P as in
Bingo.
Paul.
I was right.
Pissing the night.
Yeah.
I fucking
I
knew
thought it was
I
that
told
too.
I told
Yeah.
you, Sean. I knew it.
Damn it, Sean.
Yep, good job. Good job.
FFOP
the
had
night
to listen to
away.
the Christian rock version.
Oh yeah,
Marvelous.
I had to listen to like the good flicks, the clean flicks version of the song. All right, hit me.
That's not you. It's Baked Salmon.
Oh, wait,
you
what
just
was the
did
last-
lager and cider drinks.
Oh, did I steal that from him?
No, it was just to you.
Oh, I listen. I've been drinking.
You just got on my ass for
You're
not
pissing
knowing
the
who
night
was
away
next.
over there.
Listen, you're the Johnny Gilbert. I'm simply a contestant.
I'm also drinking.
Right, but you should have had a notepad.
I have one.
Well, what the hell? I'm a drunk David Ruprecht, and this is Supermarket Sweep.
A sneak peek into the FFOP radio marriage. Here we are.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird,
Going on 11
confusing,
years.
drunk stumbling around, and like, what? I don't know.
Baked Salmon.
Okay.
What 90s sci-fi show featured Jerry O'Connell?
Oh, God damn it.
A 90s sci-fi show with Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell.
Oh, jeez, it doesn't ring a bell. I'm thinking, how many sci-fi shows were there? There was a handful of them. Was it,
You're never going to get it if you don't know it.
Never gonna get it, never gonna
wait.
get it.
Quantum Leap.
No.
That's the second show here's the thing. I love doing things in pairs. It wasn't Quantum Leap, which I would tie to the actual show, which was Sliders.
Correct.
Ah,
It
damn
had,
it.
I never heard of that.
What's his nuts? It had Sala in it. Jonathan Rhys Davies.
Oh.
I don't even know who Jerry O'Connell is.
Shit.
I'm gonna have to look him up. Jerry.
Like Stand By Me, I guess, but like he did a bunch of stuff latter day. So I tie Jerry.
Okay, I picture him.
Yeah, I tie him to Timothy Oliphant in like the looks, like where we're tying things together like I usually do.
Slider Burgers, says Tom Yabo.
Classic Slider Burgers. It was.
Oh, so he was one of the kids in Stand
He
By
was
Me.
the fat kid,
yeah.
says Ryan.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
All right, hit me with it.
What was the best-selling CD-ROM encyclopedia called?
Oh, dude, what was that
Best?
called?
What? Say it again.
What was the best-selling CD-ROM encyclopedia called?
God, was it the one that I had? Because I had
Probably the one that everybody had.
Everybody had it.
Well, but that's the thing. I had the Encyclopedia Britannica on CD-ROM, and if that's not it, then
That's
ain't
not it.
No. Okay. Yeah, I had Britannica, so like it
Yeah,
had.
I can't think of the name. That's the name that's coming to my mind. It's
Yeah.
like, now let me just take 1 minute to picture it, because it came with my my Gateway 2000
Yep,
computer.
yep. That's the only reason how I knew it, because it came with the Gateway.
Yeah. See, mine. This was a DOS program. Like the full motion video was like 200 by 400 pixels.
Yeah. Yeah, they had little animated, and it was amazing. Little pixelated animated GIFs. Oh, dude, it's on the tip of my tongue. Encyclopedia. I can't come up with it. Pass.
Encarta.
Encarta!
Encarta
Dude.
95. I remember hearing that so much. Never used it.
Encarta,
I never
you
used
get it?
Encarta. I had fucking the Encyclopedia Britannica on CD-ROM.
Yep.
I was playing Loom, Monkey Island, LucasArts, bitch. It was the 90s, I would say. They would
Did
be
you
like,
play
yeah,
Outlaws?
Outlaws?
That was a Lucasfilm software. It was a game. It was a first-person cowboy game.
No, I just had like the point and click adventures. I had Loom, which is baller to this day, and Monkey Island, which again to this day is like so frustrating after a certain point, because like the logic puzzles go so off the rails once you get to Monkey Island.
Was Grim Fandango point and click, or was
Yeah,
that
that
more
was
involved?
LucasArts too, and that's even
Okay.
hard. Like once you get to like Rubicava, it's like fuck, I'm lost.
Are you too young for the Myst game? What was Myst, and there was one other one,
Riven.
Riven. Did you play those games? Those
I-
frustrated me. I didn't get too far.
I
in
was
those.
never a puzzle person, so strangely enough, the person who I had the disagreement of the tub thumping lyrics with was the person in my life who was like a puzzle game person. So I would watch him play Myst and Riven for hours. But like if I had to sit behind that mouse and click it, I would give up immediately.
I love puzzle games. I never played those.
I hated them. Like Shivers. I love the soundtrack. Can't play the game.
Big Salmon. What is the trendy fat substitute that PepsiCo Lay's line of Wow chips called?
Oh, Olestra.
Yeah.
The diarrhea drug or whatever.
Yeah. Diarrhea-inducing oil substitute.
Like that hit, and my aunt, who is in love with gimmicks, like her pantry was stocked with Olestra chips, and so since my family was disgusting, like it was a
it was also stocked with toilet paper.
exactly it was like a win-win. Like everybody loved talking about disgusting shit, and Olestra was like the gift that kept on giving, because they tasted shitty and they gave you diarrhea.
Anal leakage.
So yeah, exactly. The thing we feared the most in the 90s was anal leakage, and we did it to ourselves. We would eat chips that gave it to us. We would take pills that gave it to us. We were constantly causing our anuses to leak in the 90s. It was just the way we did it.
Ryan says the real Monkey Island is the friends we made along the way.
It wasn't LeChuck.
Point. Dude, I can't even remember. I do remember Olestra being a thing, but I don't remember ever eating anything that was laden with Olestra. Is that still a thing? Because
No.
it seemed like as soon as I heard
hope
about
not.
the anal leakage, I would have thought, well, that's getting taken off the market. But I feel like it
Yeah, no.
stayed on the market.
Like that was another thing about the 90s is like things that were dangerous, like provably stayed on for a long ass time. Like Olestra
Right.
being one of them. Fen, which was like basically legal
Right.
methamphetamine.
Yeah.
Like the 90s was
right.
the time to get something out there you could call healthy until someone literally proved that it was very dangerous.
Fan, dude.
Fan.
I remember that.
Yeah, I'm
Fan,
saying like my aunt was one of those people who like every time some new product or gimmick that came out, like food or diet wise, it was at the house. Like I experienced the Pop-Tart cereal the day it's released. Like anytime something new came out on the shelves, it was in my aunt's pantry, but she did the Fen and everything too. And like the amount of like, it was like visiting a house full of lab rats because she was constantly subjecting that family to experiments untested basically at all. And so her family was constantly having to like deal with like legal meth and diarrhea. It's an insane time to be alive in the 90s, guys.
David, what actress played Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman?
Oh my God, I love her. Not Jane Austen. Jane Seymour.
Yes.
She was in Live and Let Die. She was in one of the Sinbad movies, I believe The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. She made the rounds. And plus she was in all those jewelry and like perfume commercials in the 90s.
Ryan, she
Nice.
is still alive.
Yeah, she
and
has
she
to be.
might be immortal. Your aunt. He's talking about your aunt.
Oh, my aunt. Yeah, totally. She's like that
Aunt.
one guy from, was it House that had like a big hairball in his stomach because he was like a professional drug tester and he had like a big hairball in his stomach because the antacids
Oh,
and as
yeah.
they dissolved. You know what I'm talking about. Keep going.
Jane Seymour. Hubba
Hubba,
says
hubba. Yeah,
Matt.
seriously, watch Live and Let Die, the one where James Bond comes to America and meets Solitaire in Louisiana. You see one of her nipples.
Ooh,
That's for
Ooh.
real, guys.
nice.
It's for a split second, but it's all you had in the second 80s.
Baked salmon. When there's trouble, you call blank. What show is this portion of the theme song from?
Oh,
I don't-
jeez.
Left or right, I don't know. Ryan.
That show didn't have a theme song, so
You're
it wouldn't be
kind
that
of
much
handicapping him with the phrasing, because I know this.
trouble. When there's trouble, you call.
You're close, FDO. I'm going to get out of the chat because I've been messing with the video.
When there's trouble, you call. You could call the Ghostbusters.
Should I just say
but
the
that's
rest of
the
it?
No, because I
TV
want to steal it.
program.
Well,
Yeah, no, this is fair. I mean, I feel like it's a good clue. I should, I'm either gonna get it or I'm not. Let's see. When there's trouble, you call. And I'm trying to tell you the TV show that comes from.
yeah, what show? Yeah.
Mr. Belvedere.
When there's trouble,
No,
he
that's
sat on his balls.
incorrect.
No, the correct pronunciation is when there's trouble, you call DW.
Right. I put blank because
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It is when there's trouble, you call. It's when there's trouble, you call.
how the hell would
DW.
I
It
know?
has to rhyme.
Oh, it has to rhyme with the
Yeah.
DW.
Oh,
No,
well,
I
wouldn't
still
know.
don't get it. Who's DW?
It's Darkwing Duck.
Okay.
The classic duck-based ripoff of the 1994 blockbuster hit starring Alec Baldwin, The Shadow.
I'm giving Mr. Yabo a point
For what?
because he says when there's trouble I call JPW.
Nice.
All right, that's worth a
Hey,
point.
that deserves a point.
And I'm the one giving the points out, so
When there's trouble, Darkwing Duck. Yeah. When there's trouble, you call him being Belvedere. Oh
All right,
yeah.
I like it. It was a good question. I think I don't think I watched any Darkwing Duck in my
I didn't.
20s.
I wasn't a huge fan either. I just like the commercial would come on and I would hear it. I was
Oh.
never a huge fan, but I was again a huge fan of the 1984 classic Alec Baldwin vehicle, The Shadow. Oh, he fights Genghis Khan Jr.'s like great grandnephew or some shit.
Okay, we have two more questions. So
Shit, what's the score?
well,
Is it close? Does he have a chance?
no. David has 13 points. Big Salmon has 4.
2? 4.
Mr. Yabo and Akoto Jess both have 1.
Everybody else has 0.
Everybody else has 0 and a piece of my heart.
How many, does David have? 13?
David-
13?
13.
Oh my god.
Listen, I have these magazines. It's called Game Show Jobs.
These trivia magazines that I read.
You know, it's like announcer, contestant, announcer, host.
Yeah.
Announcer,
Host and guest.
The host and guest. Host and guest. All right, so who's up first then?
You are.
All right, let's do it, I guess.
What was the name of the franchise educational video game that had a green protagonist and a title such as In Search of Spot?
In Search of Spot?
Episode 1, In Search of Spot.
Green?
Green protagonist, educational video game.
Shit. I didn't play educational video games, but I feel like it's that little alien, right? It says, oh, God. I was like, because there were so many, okay, not maybe not so many, but I remember a green alien and a green worm, so probably not Number Munchers.
No.
Read the question one more time before I give up.
What was the name of the franchise educational video game that had a green protagonist and a title such as Episode 1, In Search of Spot?
It's not PJ's Pajama Sam, rather, because he was blue. Muzzy?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Je suis la Juvie.
Yeah, right.
Guys. Salmon, you got anything?
A green protagonist. All I'm thinking is a pickle.
Pickle
And,
Rick!
let's see. There could be a lizard or a dragon. The
Oh, I didn't
green.
think of that
Could be
shit.
a plant or vegetable. Alien was a good guess. A worm is a good guess. So maybe a little educational bookworm with glasses on. But the first thing that came to my mind, I don't even know if this is software, video game or
Or
not. But I'll
hardware.
just say VeggieTales.
That is incorrect. David was close with Number Munchers. It was Math Blaster.
Oh, yeah, that's
Wow.
it. I think it was like,
I
because the
bet my son
Muncher,
had that.
I feel like the
I had
Muncher
that.
was also green.
Number Munchers. I don't remember what color Number Munchers was.
Yeah, still play the Oregon Trail. Is anyone out there catching dysentery?
Rod fucking seriously guessed Leisure Suit Larry.
Leisure
fuck-
Larry, yeah.
Leisure Larry was hilarious. I had like,
He was educational.
maybe not I had it, but like my on DOS, like MS DOS, like my dad had a copy of Leisure Suit Larry, and it was all like text to whatever, and like I remember, what a world to live in where you couldn't. Like my dad made me leave the room at certain points in like Atari style graphics. Like I don't know. It's so crazy.
Dysentery Gary.
Gary.
Dude, that
Lousy
Leisure
Suit
Suit
Larry.
Larry's so tame by what's accessible these days.
Right? Like
It's
there was
nothing.
there was a Leisure Suit Larry released on like I think the Xbox 360, and I got it with a little bit of carnal desire and intrigue. And I got it home and I go, well, this was a fucking waste. Because like by then porn was free on the internet, and I was like, what am I doing?
It
Epiosis.
was called Magna Cum Laude, I think.
Oh
Leisure
my
Suit
god.
Larry
I
Magnum
think you're
Cum
right.
Laude.
Yeah. No, or the Atari 2600 porn games like Custer's Last Stand, or like
Yeah, I played that the other after I got this
I saw
video
you
game
do
hard drive
that.
thing. Dude, I can't believe I played that game. It's so dumb, but
There's
if we had had the access to that back in '79 or whatever
yeah.
it was when my buddy got his Atari 2600, we
you
would
totally
been
get a
all over
boner.
it.
Yeah,
Back when we
there's
were
this-
watching Benny Hill on the sly.
There was another one where like the roles are reversed. Like the Angry Video Game Nerd did the review of the porn games, which you have to find because it's kind of hidden. But like I can't remember what the name of the game was, but it's like 4 dudes on the top of a building like jerking off, and like you're an open mouth like naked slut essentially, like catching the jizz as it falls through the air. Like
That's awful.
right, and like I can't imagine walking into like a GameStop, or if a brick and mortar game store still exists, and you buy like a fully realized like 3-dimensional open world like jizz catching simulator. Like you're some toothless crackcore running around the city like GTA style, just catching jizz loads as they fall off of buildings.
It was photorealistic, says Tom Yabo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you were like a Mr. Magoo style vision.
Beat him and eat him.
I just saw.
Yes, thank you.
I just saw a video about a company called Nutaku, 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 which is like they're the biggest seller of adult video games, in the world. Apparently, like they saw that niche, that an opening to make some money.
I mean, the perfect.
And it's probably going to go far, because I mean, I think that's always been a wish of many gamers, is to have adult themes. Now, if they can just get it to where, because adult video games have historically just been the worst video games available, like Custer's Revenge or whatever it is. But I can see that company making a mint if they can produce like A titles, like single A titles or something that are actually like fun to play, but there's also like these I don't know, like all they have to do is make a good first person shooter with like nude skins, and they'll probably make a mint.
Well, okay, so here's the thing though. Ironically enough, I've got some theories about this, because like that's the thing. Like porn is such a divisive industry. It literally dictates a lot of pop culture. Like the fall of VHS and Betamax, the fall of HD, DVD, and Blu-ray, all hinges on porn. And so here's the thing. The reason why I don't think porn video games have like taken off outside of like those weird waifu dating simulators or whatever, where like you really have to get involved in a disgusting fantasy, is like with video games, you typically really have to fixate or hyper focus on a pattern to beat a certain situation. I think if they like plumbers don't wear ties, totally different situation. I think if you're going to do something like that, you're going to have to like release a dongle, if you will, because that's the real name, that actually like fits upon your shaft, and you're going to have to give male and or female players, if you give them an inverted device, like a reason to play the game and get sexual gratification, because I imagine the problem with a sex-based game is like you need two hands on the controller. You get to a certain point, you yank it, you hit quick save, you come back and do more later. What I'm thinking is if they release a game with a physical peripheral that fits on or inside of you, depending on who you are as a human, that might make it like a barn burner. Like it wouldn't make any top 100 list because we'd all be too ashamed of it. But if they released like a fuck party game with a fleshlight that like has a USB attachment, like a lot of dudes would go to work after a long weekend looking like they got hit by the Ark of the Covenant.
FDO says that already exists.
Right, but I mean, you'd have to make it affordable to the general consumer. You would have to. It's not one of those things where like you can only buy it if it's like highly specific or only a Japanese concoction or whatever, or like a culture that allows for that. It would have to be so ubiquitous and cheap that you could find it at Walmart and Costco.
You could buy it in bulk at Costco.
Like if you could go to Walmart and there's like a glass case, but the glass is smoked, and they go, "This is where we keep our like dog slurpers and or tuna boats."
Dog slurpers.
Like that's when you would know you reached success. But yeah, there have been things like that.
To be honest, I was really alarmed. I guess alarmed is the right word, to see adult toys for sale at Walmart when I was in America.
You saw those?
Yeah, they're there. They exist.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it had both for men and women.
Yeah.
Right.
So
a hardworking man and women, someone who comes down, off a tractor or out of a work truck after a long day of farming or
I'm not anti. I was just I was like so surprised because this was the company that wouldn't sell 2 Live Crew albums, back in the day. It's like,
Right.
how we change over the years.
It's like, so somehow Target and Walmart have like the back of a Spencer's in them somewhere.
Yeah.
5-headed
Amazing.
dildo, says Matt.
5-headed? How many people are you inviting over to your party? I can't get 3 people over. 5? Are you popular or something?
Can I ask the last question?
Matt over here, the dildo socialite. Hey,
Are
you
we
guys wanna
already
hop on my
through
dildo party?
31 questions or 33 questions?
Yeah,
It's
I have one
amazing.
more question. Number 33.
Hit it.
What group sings?
Is this for me?
Sure.
Sam did the last one, right?
Well, I mean, either way, you're gonna win.
You've won.
Right, you've won.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What group sings the 1992 hit song "Free Your Mind"?
Oh, God, I know the song.
Oh, God. All I can hear is Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith right now.
100%
God
not the right song.
damn it. I know it's not,
Okay,
but when you said,
how about, okay, my guess?
yeah, go for it.
Free your mind.
CNC Music Factory?
Negative.
Ah.
Is it En Vogue?
It is En Vogue.
Rod gets a point.
Oh, there you go. There, I see it in the
En
chat.
Vogue. It wasn't Snap?
No, but it was En Vogue, and Tony and I, we were at the Pride Festival 2 years ago, and En Vogue was there, and they sang a bunch of their songs.
Hot damn. It's like Salt and
Nice.
Pepper level performance.
Dude, I rock out to
Funkadelic.
Salt and Pepper
Every day.
almost every day, and
TLC.
Elliot may or may not also sing it with me.
Living life the Salt and Pepper style. All right, so I wish I had a drum roll. Actually, let me see. Do I have a drum roll? 1 sec.
1 sec, he might have a drum roll. That's not a drum roll. Big
I-
Salmon lost. Is that what you're doing that for?
Oh, no, I don't have a drum roll. How about this? Who won?
You.
Who lost?
Everyone else.
First place or last place, baby?
So David won with
Yep.
13 points. Big Salmon had 4. Rod, Mr. Yabo, and Akoto just all had 1. And then everyone else, I'll just give everybody in the chat 1. 'Cause
Hell
why
of a
not?
game, people. Hell of a game. Do I have a
Hey, that was pretty good. Right at the last second, everybody in the chat got onto the scoreboard. That's really
Yeah,
good.
I'm calling
really
it.
pulled ahead at the 11th
Yeah,
hour.
everyone did it. You did it.
Hooray! And that's the thing. That's the thing. When you come onto another man's field, it's like the Raiders
Yeah.
playing everywhere else but home. It's probably scary, a little imposing, and you can't beat me on my home turf.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe I could. I wasn't intending to. I had all along decided that it's just going to be a good time, and it paid off. It's exactly what I was hoping for. So I'm glad we played, and I'm glad that you won. It's exciting to watch you show us how much useless knowledge you have.
Yeah, and that's basically all the knowledge I do have. But yeah, I'm glad we were able to get together like this, Baked Salmon. I love talking
Matt
about
wants to give his point to Salmon.
It's fine. Like what? If everybody in the
Nice.
chat gave him their point, I would.
Then he
still
might
have
win.
won. I would still. That's me.
It's just 17 watching now, so I don't know if
Yeah,
you would win, but-
he might win if
No, but
everybody.
listen, the point of it is like the idea behind this is just like, whatever. Like
Berate my wife because she has crappy
yeah,
trivia
with her
and also
terrible
win.
trivia. Like holy cow! Like she's never gonna get a job at Trivial Pursuit. Type of 1 in the chat if you think that's true. No, but like this is an easy sort of. That's the thing. I don't. You don't. Zero, right? You got it's one of those things where like I've definitely taken my fair share of L's because people come on. I give them basically carte blanche typically, but I figured Salmon needs to be put in his place. No.
Oh yeah, this is the way to do it. Absolutely. Don't give me any. Don't throw me any bones, and let's just play straight up.
Yeah, it's
and
life.
it's a lot of fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you, Salmon. I'm really bummed at how YouTube is treating you, but on the other hand, I'm glad that your content has not ceased and your produced stuff has increased because I'm still.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm glad too. And, you get lemons, you make lemonade. I'm telling you, making this stuff does take me back to what it was like when I first started, when there was no monetization, and it was never even in the back of my mind. And I was just making stuff because I thought it was hilarious, and I liked people enjoy it. And now it's come back around like that, and I'm really I'm digging it. Every day I'm like, what can I do? What's another idea that I could do? Thank to Krista for doing that, random ass idea I had to take an AMA and just let's record it as if it was an interview, and it was funny and fun. And Krista did great. I loved it. And now with the addition of the Suno songs at the end of the videos, that's funny. A super fun part of making the videos now is like, as I'm making the video, it's like, I can't wait till I get to that part also, because I want to start plugging in ideas into Suno and seeing what it comes up with. And shout out to the AI bot who sits with me and helps me make those and stuff. So thank you guys for having me, and thanks for recognizing the channel and the content that I've been putting out lately. There's definitely more to come. I have until the end of October. The idea is to have enough videos on my channel where they start going through them, top of the list, and they start looking through them. And, I want them to see those things that apparently they're looking for. So.
Right. Like, your channel is one of those ones where like, I feel like you've been unnecessarily pummeled by life. What with like, and not necessarily has it been YouTube's fault every time, but like the whole Chris Hansen Vincent thing, and then like, it's just been a whole rocky road for you. And like, if anyone out there deserves more eyes, it's you. Like, what I do here is basically what I've always done, like for 20 years or whatever. It's just been a fun way to express myself, and this is something that'll never get monetized because I'm constantly just looking at old commercials, like who's gonna whatever. But like, you're one of those people who's got all the talent to make those. Like, all of your produced videos I love. I think your live streams are hilarious, but I think when you have the time to sit down and take the choicest cuts, it shines like a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely my better stuff. I like the live streams because I can interact with the people that watch my content, and that's a good time. But I think I certainly shine the most on the stuff that I'm able to produce and take time at.
Yeah, because I totally get you. It's because live stuff, like live radio and stuff, they technically is considered a warm media because you can get instant feedback, like with the chat or like with radio call-in. Mm-hmm. Whereas like television or produced content is cold because you're going to have to like set it out there, wait for everybody who's going to see it, and then react to it. So there's like that lag. And I like both. I like the control of the edited, produced, polished content, but I'm the type of person who wants to be there watching it with the people as it happens, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I think like it's like watching a movie. It's best when you do it with a bunch of people who are all there for the same reason. Like back before people were like, this is boring, I'm gonna get on my phone and look at Facebook in the theater. Like we were all there for a singular purpose. That type of camaraderie you get out of a live show, I don't think can be replicated.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Ryan just says, why don't you two just make out already?
Maybe we will if I get a plane ticket.
It's purely a distance thing.
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
Given the opportunity, it would happen all the time. Well, yeah, check out Baked Salmon. You can click on his name in the description. Search him. You can click that link that Matt just shared there. Check out Baked Salmon stuff. It revolves around the TCAP community, which is a well so deep. And every day I find more and more connections between like TCAP, traditional true crime, and lolcows, because it's the same people, just in different gray areas of the law.
You know what? While we're at it, speaking of TCAP, shout out to Printo and I can't think of what her channel. She goes by Morticia, but Tisha Palooza, I think. They do a lot of chat log readings and stuff together. But for the TCAP community, a community that will probably never die. And it's, you know, it's definitely a niche, and I keep going with this this niche community, and I dig it. But shout out to them, because we're getting stuff, you know, everything that's there was to say about TCAP has been said, and that's kind of the challenge, is to find new and improved ways to look at it. That's what makes it fun, and I think that's what makes it fun for people who love TCAP, is that, you know, oh, it's a new video, let's check it out. And you know, thumbs up or thumbs down when, you know, someone gives it a new spin. It's like, okay, yeah, that was a good effort, or that was a great effort, or you know, boo, you know, nice try. But
You know,
finally, we have stuff coming out that we never thought we'd get, chat
Right.
logs and phone calls out of the blue from a show that's, you know, over 20 years old, and they finally got Xavier, that ran Perverted Justice, to unlock the vault. And it's like, shout out to them for you know, not only getting that stuff, but sharing it with the community. So like, if I want to go in and do a chat log that's, you know, that they've scored and read, I can do that because they're sharing the chat log. I haven't done that, but that's the way it should be. I mean, there's too many folks that they'll get their hands on something like that, and they're like, I'm keeping it. I'm not going to share it with anybody. It's like,
Right.
they're absolutely sharing it. And that's old school TCAP. There was a lot more, I feel like, you know, camaraderie and stuff, you know, and friendship back in the days when people are like, look what I got my hands on, you know, look what I scored. And it's like, oh, awesome. And share it with everybody.
But
So
that feels
just
like
wanted to
more
point that
old
out.
school internet in general. Like before, like every angle of the internet was now bent toward monetization. Like that's
Yeah.
what it was. It was like you found something, you did what you were going to do to it, and then you just like threw it out amongst the rest of us peasants and let us do what we wanted, and like we could all sort of exist. Now,
Right.
it just feels like, and you know, whether it's the true crime community, the TCAP community, or whatever, it's just like everybody's getting very, I don't know, guarded or
Possessive?
whatever. Yeah, like it feels like a lot of these bigger places, and like, you know, God bless Chris Hansen for releasing all of the raw footage of Sokol and then doing his little breakdown. Like,
Yeah.
I can't think of a better, like, one of the, like, that was probably one of the best things I've seen this year is like the Chris Hansen breakdown of Sokol, because he's so, you know, with all of his experience and all of that, he can just pop in as a talking head to be like, oh, look at that. Like, that's the content I wish I could produce, but it's like just sort of this long-winded bullshit that I actually do.
It, you know, it really was exciting though, to see that released. And again, it's the kind of thing I would have expected them to put behind their subscription service. So
Right.
the fact that he released it free is so brilliant. And like told you, I think, Dave, that I'm downloading that shit now, because
Yeah.
I think they might change their mind and go, you know, why are we giving this out for free? Everybody wants this.
Right. I did the exact same thing when you shared that. I was like, yeah, I got
Yeah.
it, because it's like the disinterested but rich homeowner on Halloween. They throw out the big bowl of full-sized candy bars, but once it's gone, or they realize what they've done, they go, well, I'm not going back out there. Like, you got to snap these
Yeah.
snaps
Yeah.
while the iron's hot.
Rod says you both
That's it, dude.
are legends. The only two guys that I make a point to tune in to live content on YouTube.
Yeah, I appreciate. There's
Nice.
very, like, post-COVID, and now that everything is open up again, there's very few things I still tune into live on the internet. But I'm always, even if I'm not there, you know, I'm lurking in Baked Salmon's chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I know you're there. I sense you.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's on, and it's one of those things where I go, God damn, thank God it's Saturday. I know that the Baked Salmon will be on. All will be right with the world. And even if I'm like at the stove making my kid dinner, I go, fucking Saturday is Baked Salmon Day.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks, man.
And so, yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to plug Baked Salmon stuff again, not just the stuff I was on, but also I'm going to still throw back to this. The Kenneth Brinkman video is one of my fucking favorites. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much, Baked Salmon, for being my guest once again. I appreciate
Yep,
it.
you got it, man. Thanks for having me. Both you and Krista are so great. Always big fans. Big fan of yours, rather.
super huge. Every time we get to interact, whether it's in front of or behind the mic or the camera, it's always a pleasure. So everybody, also, I want to thank everybody in the audience. Thank you for showing up and watching us. One of us.
Thumbs up the video.
Oh yeah, don't forget to thumbs up the video. It's like here, really quick, a quick editorial aside. I would much prefer, like, here's the thing: if somebody in a YouTube video said, "Hey, please like and subscribe because it would help me personally," I would do it. But every video says like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Here's the thing. I'm not doing this for the channel. I'm doing it for me. Hit that like button because it'll make me feel good. I'm just honest about it.
I'm being honest.
Oh, that's perfect.
Just being honest. You know, I was going to shave my comment section down there. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you so much. Again, people in the crowd, thank you so much. Big Salmon, check him out and give him a subscription if you have not yet. And we will see you on the next episode where, guys, it's going to be Halloween month. So buckle up.
Halloween.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
For the try to
Fistful of Podcasts Radio.